The air crackled with tension. The hot African sun beat down on a scene of organized chaos. Thousands of warriors clashed in a whirlwind of spears, shields, and raw primal screams. This was the Mfecane, the Crushing, a period of intense warfare and upheaval in southern Africa. At the heart of this storm stood a figure who would become legend, Shaka Zulu. He was a visionary leader. He was a ruthless conqueror. He was a man of immense contradictions. Shaka was born into a time of constant conflict. Tribes battled for dominance over land, resources, and cattle. He understood the brutal reality of this world from a young age. He knew that survival depended on strength, cunning, and an unyielding will to conquer. It was in this crucible of conflict that Shaka's legend would be forged. Shaka's early life was marked by hardship and rejection. Born out of wedlock to Senzangakona, chief of the Zulus, and Nandi, a lesser-ranking wife, he was considered an outcast. His childhood was a constant struggle for acceptance. He faced ridicule and contempt from those around him. He and his mother found themselves ostracized, forced to flee from one community to another. This period of exile would shape Shaka's character. He learned to rely on his own instincts. He developed a keen sense of observation, noticing the strengths and weaknesses of those around him. He honed his physical abilities, becoming a skilled warrior. Fate intervened when he found refuge under the protection of Chief Dingiswayo of the Mthethwa clan. Dingiswayo saw potential in the young Shaka, a black South African, taking him under his wing and providing him with invaluable military training. Upon his father's death, Shaka seized the opportunity to claim his birthright as leader of the Zulus. He quickly consolidated his power, using a combination of military prowess and strategic alliances. He envisioned a powerful Zulu Kingdom, united under his rule. He would achieve this vision through conquest and innovation. Shaka revolutionized traditional Zulu warfare. He introduced the Ikulwa, a short stabbing spear designed for close combat, replacing the traditional throwing spear. He reorganized his army into disciplined regiments, the Amabuto, each with its own distinctive uniform and insignia. These regiments were rigorously trained, drilled to move as one cohesive unit. This discipline, combined with Shaka's innovative tactics, proved devastatingly effective. Section 4. The Zulu Military Machine. Shaka's military reforms transformed the Zulus into an unstoppable force. He implemented the bullhorn formation, encircling and crushing his enemies. He understood the importance of speed and mobility, forcing his warriors to fight barefoot to improve their agility. He instilled a warrior ethos in his troops, emphasizing courage, discipline, and loyalty. The Zulu Kingdom expanded rapidly under Shaka's rule. He conquered neighboring tribes, incorporating their warriors into his growing army. He established a centralized government, breaking the power of traditional chiefs and consolidating his own authority. He implemented a system of forced migration, moving populations to strategically important locations. This centralized system of government, combined with his military prowess, enabled Shaka to create the most powerful empire in southern Africa. His influence extended far beyond the borders of Zululand. Section 5. Legacy of a Warrior King. Shaka Zulu's reign was not without its dark side. He was a ruthless and ambitious ruler who brooked no opposition. The constant warfare and forced migrations caused widespread suffering. The death of his beloved mother, Nandi, sent him spiraling into a period of grief-stricken madness. He instituted brutal purges, executing anyone he perceived as a threat, real or imagined. In the end, Shaka's reign was cut short by betrayal. In 1828, he was assassinated by his own half-brothers, Dingane and Muslangana, who coveted his power. Though his reign was relatively short, Shaka Zulu's impact on African history was profound. He transformed the Zulu from a small clan into a powerful kingdom. His military innovations and strategies were revolutionary. His story is a complex tapestry woven from threads of ambition, brilliance, brutality, and tragedy. Shaka Zulu, the outcast prince who rose to become a legend, remains a captivating and controversial figure in history.